Wow, it feels like it has been a long time since I've sat here and made a video. Hey guys, and welcome to this vlog where I talk a bit about moving house as a minimalist. Now firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who wrote such lovely comments in my previous video. If you've watched it, you'll know that I got a bit overwhelmed and emotional whilst talking about letting go of identities and past thoughts of myself. And reading all of your amazing comments just kind of blew me away. I've said it before, but your support and your interactions with me, telling me whether you've had similar experiences, is incredible, and I cannot get over how awesome it is, honestly. But there is one comment in particular that I think deserves just an extra spotlight, and I will put that here for you guys to read. I'll pin it to the top of that video as well for you to easily find. It's hilarious. Kate and I laughed over this comment for days, so thank you to you, Rayla, is that how you pronounce your name? Just an incredible comment, absolutely loved it. Now to dive into this video, moving as a minimalist for me has meant a hell of a lot of decluttering. If you follow me on Instagram and you've watched my Instagram videos, you'll have seen that I cleared out these drawers and these ones. Sorry about the hairs, I molt like a golden retriever. This is my to sell pile, which is currently on places like eBay and Gumtree. And I'm currently selling all of these DVDs, Blu-rays, games and CDs to Music Magpie. As we all know, I kinda love numbers and details, so if you care to know, on that shelf were 99 items and they've all been boxed up and shipped off to Music Magpie. If you don't know about them, I've talked about them before in previous vlogs and I will link them down below. They're a place who will buy your CDs, DVDs, games and Blu-rays, and all you have to do is box them up, stick a label on them, and they'll send a courier to come pick those boxes up from you. And once they've inspected all those items, they'll then send you the money that they quoted you for. Someone recently wrote in the comments recommending a place called Frit, so that's definitely a place that I will check out in future. Thank you for commenting and suggesting that. But on that note, because I've been decluttering and selling some of my stuff, I've been making a little bit of money on the side, which is great because not only am I feeling the positive benefits of letting go of stuff and decluttering, I'm also getting a little bit of cash for it, which, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Now, if I wasn't a minimalist already, there's definitely one experience in particular that's been happening a lot recently that would definitely make me a minimalist now. And that is endless trips up and down stairs, carrying our stuff to our new flat. Oh my days, we have been up those stairs so many times, carrying so many different items, some of which were really heavy. And although my Fitbit is super happy that I'm getting extra steps and extra stairs in, to keep the number of trips that I have to do to a minimum is a good enough reason for sure for me to become a minimalist if I wasn't already. That was our dining table, and that was heavy. Now to talk a bit about being intentional, Kate and I have been super intentional about how we want our new flat to look and how we want it to feel. We're not going for the uber minimalist vibe, we still want it to feel really cozy and homely with cushions and plants and things like that. But my main intention at the moment is to not fill spaces for the sake of it. Particularly horizontal spaces. I am the horizontal space clutter queen. I can fill any horizontal space with some kind of clutter and justify it somehow. So for me, I've kind of been treating this like a bit of a challenge, and one of those spaces in particular that I've been dealing with is my new wardrobe. So this is our wardrobe, and this is my side. As you can see at the top here, I already have a bag here. And then essentially down here, I'm thinking of having a set of little drawers down here for like t-shirts, my running gear, some trousers. And then on the rail is just gonna be shirts, scarves, dresses, things like that. So this is my wardrobe at the moment. Some items are already in the new flat, but this is pretty much the stuff that I'm just gonna have hanging up in my wardrobe. And then down here, these are just two bags that are also going to go into the wardrobe. And then this is my sport stuff, which I decluttered in my previous vlog. If you haven't watched that already, I will link that here. Go watch it now, please. Kate and I have also been super intentional about any new purchases that we're making. We have taken quite a few things from both of our places so that we don't have to buy anything new unnecessarily, but there have been some things that we've bought from new, and our process actually was that first we did a lot of research, well, Kate did a lot of research into items that we needed that would look nice in the flat, and then we looked on places like eBay and Gumtree to see if anyone was selling them secondhand. Unfortunately, we came across scenarios like those items were based in Scotland, or people were selling items that were really similar but maybe they weren't the right size for us. So in the end, we did buy a few new things, and Kate and I talked about this a lot actually. And what we concluded was that everything that we have now in our new flat, we can see ourselves using forever. No matter where we move to and what happens in the future, we can see ourselves using these items until they break, pretty much. So for us, that became the main thing, to make sure that we weren't buying anything that we would only use for a really short period of time and then throw away and add to waste. But there were also some new purchases that just brought us shitloads of joy. There's this one kind of small shelving display thingy that we found in IKEA that when we went round the first time, we said, no, we don't need it, it's fine, we won't have it. And then as we came around the second time, Kate got on her knees and cradled it. And in that time, I just made the decision that we were gonna have it, and I got the box and I put it in the trolley. So I think there are some items like that that have kind of been a bit of an exception to the rule, that have added a huge amount of value to our lives already. So that's my experience of moving as a minimalist. I still feel like I've got too much stuff. I mean, the number of times I've had to go up and down those stairs is enough to tell me that. So I'll definitely be continuing to declutter when I'm in the new flat. But it'll be amazing to hear from you guys and to know whether you have moved house as a minimalist. What were your experiences like? Were they similar to mine? Were they really different? Are you moving house and are you minimizing because of that? Let me know in the comments below, that would be awesome to read. And that's it. So as always, the very last things to say are thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a new video next week. Okay, bye. Continuing with the decluttering, we're going to declutter these magazines, which came from in here. Got to keep that empty. And we're also going to tackle this and empty all of that as well. Bye guys. Okay, empty, done. A bunch of those magazines went to the recycling bin, and then these CDs here are all going to go onto Music Magpie if they accept them, and if not, then charity shop. Now, the dreaded DVDs. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, DVDs was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but getting rid of all of these, and these are the ones that I'm taking to the new flat. I think that's pretty good. Bye guys.